You wanted a tutorial video? Well, you're getting a tutorial video because today I'm going to teach you the absolute best way to learn and study openings as a low to intermediate level player. I'd say from about 800 to 1200, even more than that actually, like 1500, probably beyond that actually. This should still work. Grandmasters like Ben Feingold say openings don't matter until you hit 2100 because it's all tactics at the low level. Okay, but Ben Feingold hasn't been rated 1,000 since he was 4 years old. He doesn't know what it's like. Okay, well, what it's like at this level is people play like baboons, but openings do matter. They matter different than in a Grandmaster game. A Grandmaster study tons and tons of theory to get them small advantages on move 28. Okay, but at the low level, people play like absolute buffoons. And what you should do instead of learning moves is to learn ideas. Here is an example of it in practice, just like a little quick teaser, okay? In the London system, which is this, I know one of Black's ideas is to play e5 and get this pawn break. Now, Black plays knight to e7, which is an absolute baboon move because it blocks his own bishop in, okay? So I don't know why you would play that in a million years. But I know Black wants to push this pawn, so I put the knight here so Black can't push the pawn. And look at my time. At move 5, it was 9, or when he played the knight move, it was 9:53, and then here at move 10, 9:36. So I didn't study this position before ever. I just knew the middle game ideas of the London system, and bam. I only spent like 20 seconds and 5 moves. Now I have plenty of time to think about the middle game and not at a time disadvantage or anything like that, okay? So how do you go about learning and studying these openings? Well, first, you have to pick which openings you want to play, okay? Boom. You can go to chess.com on these opening lessons and learn from here. You can go to Chessable and and get a course, okay? Now, I think these are premium, right? But there are a lot of free courses on Chessable, such as Short and Sweet, the London system, completely free. You can go to Lichess and do a Lichess study, okay? Learn one from there. You can watch YouTube videos and learn one from there, all right? I recommend picking an opening for white, picking an opening for black against e4, and picking an opening for black against d4, okay? And if you're playing black and your opponent plays the English or something weird like that, you know, I would say just chalk it up and just try to be better than them. Because 95 to 97% of the time, you're getting d4 or e4. That's just been in my experience anyway. And if like you get consistently beat by an offbeat opening, then yeah, you can study that. But I would pick openings that are really flexible, such as the London system. Like that's why everyone recommends it, and this is why everyone is taught hates it, because like no matter what black does, you're pretty much having the same plans and ideas. Once you've picked your opening or multiple, what I recommend you do is you create your own private Lichess study. Okay, so here is lichess.org, and I actually need to zoom out on the screen here. There we go. This is lichess.org, and you can make your own study here. You put in the moves, you put in your comments. You can even import games that you've played on Lichess. Okay, and I recommend you just kind of base it on here. I organized the chapters based on how that Chessable course was structured, but I added way more detail to it in some of my games when I kept getting the same positions over and over, so I could just kind of study and expand on that. And if you use a Lichess study, you can clone the study and then kind of add on to it and put your own thing on it. Now I will link this study in the chat. Okay, I just got to say this disclaimer up front. There is no paid content that I put in this study. Everything in this study is either from a free YouTube video, a free Chessable course, which I showed you on the other page. That's my giving it credit right there. And from my own studies that I entered in, and then I put my own moves in from my own games and looking at it with the engine and stuff like that. Okay, so just a disclaimer, I'm not leaking any paid content with this study, but I will put it on in the YouTube video description in case you want to look at it. Okay, and you can even like use this if you want to study London system. Okay, now you've got your study, you got everything you need. How do you go about studying and learning? Well, the best way to learn is to learn the middle game ideas. Okay, is you when you study a move, you should say, I play this move, like, and here's the reason. Like, for example, here, I capture with this pawn because it opens up the rook, right? And I have the little note there, right? You should understand these middle game ideas and like learn the pawn breaks and learn all of that. And you can get experience by just playing games. Play games and just pay attention to these middle games. If you're in a middle game and you feel like you're just worse for no reason, you can go back and study that position and see how you got there and like add it to your study if you feel like it's important. If it's, if you just hang a bishop or something, you make a stupid mistake like that, you don't have to add it or anything like that. But like, just like try to expand your knowledge here. And then you just kind of practice by playing more games and just trying to get these middle games or at least similar positions where like, okay, here's the ideas in the middle game. I'm going to go for this pawn break. I have the rook open, I'm going to go for a kingside attack or something like that, right? You can just learn from experience. And unfortunately, there's not like any quick way to do it. You just have to like play and get experience and just put the time into it and put the effort in. Now, if you want to kind of go down the like move learning like route, you can go to this website called Chess Tempo and literally plop your study into here. And then like you can quiz you. So for example, it has this position. Okay, now I play this, and now it'll ask you for like the next move, which I think is this. And you can learn it that way. But as you're doing this, be like, okay, I want to play this because I want to develop. And then like here, like I want to play, I didn't even play the right move. And the reason I play this move is because this could be a problem if he doesn't like capture here right away, right? So, like you just kind of want to talk yourself through these moves as you play them. And then you're not memorizing the moves, you're memorizing the ideas, and that's how you learn and study. And, a lot of it just comes down to personal effort. There's not a whole lot I can really say other than that. But you just have to, like, learn these middle game plans, and that will fix your openings. Now, Grandmaster would be like, here's a Grandmaster game that features this opening. But it's way different at the lower level. It's way different. Because lower level players make mistakes that Grandmaster player you'll never see in a Grandmaster game in these openings. And you can learn a lot from just your own games. Study your own games, study your middle game plans and ideas like after you've gotten like these positions that you keep getting, right? So hopefully you find this video useful. Drop a comment if you want me to expand or anything or add like clarification or anything like that. Yeah, your feedback's appreciated. See ya.